I miss you guys so freaking much. I don't even understand how much I've missed you guys. Um, so much has been, happening for me. And I told you guys about my wisdom teeth and all that. But actually, what's funny is that I actually didn't even get my wisdom teeth pulled because when I arrived at my appointment, they were all like, "So we have you, and feel free to skip this. Just skip a couple minutes ahead, perhaps." But I just want to tell this to my subscribers because I just think it's crazy. But basically, they were gonna pull them without sedation, without like going under, and that's what I was set for. And they were like, "You get them pulled with laughing gas," and I'm just like, "Nah." So basically, long story short, rescheduled the appointment. So I haven't gotten them pulled yet, but this week has still been like super draining for me. So that's why I have been away. I needed time, had work and blah going on. So, Virgo, I received a lot of downloads for you guys before I did this read and in my sleep and in the past couple of days. And today's a full moon in Libra. So it really makes a lot of sense. So check where you have Libra in your placements. I have Mars Libra. Oh, my Mars is in Libra. My North Node is in Libra. So it puts like a real big emphasis on how I, you know, how I, how I just like make things happen and cultivate relationships with people. So I feel like Virgo, with the cards that I'm seeing through the shuffle and the downloads and all that, let's actually get into the downloads first. Okay, honey. And then we're gonna do the read. So the downloads that I received, okay, is language affects your reality. Okay. And I just put something up on the community board, like on the TL or whatever, about the fact that like y'all watch these readings or y'all do your own reads or maybe talk to y'all friends or things that y'all say verbally. But I'm getting this is for people who watch readings like faithfully. There's nothing wrong with watching readings. Obviously, you should um look at yourself and think like, okay, is it I feel like as Virgos, we get to a point where like we know when we do something too much and we won't, but like obviously we're all different. We have all these different placements. But okay, Spirit is saying like if y'all gonna watch the readings and make sure that y'all are watching with keen eyes, okay? And I picked this up in the download. Most of us here are very intuitive, okay? I feel like everybody has an intuition, but everybody isn't intuitive, meaning in touch with their intuition, okay? So, and even for an intuitive Virgo, I think that since we kind of overthink and overanalyze things, sometimes we really can't tell the difference between our thoughts and our intuition and how we actually feel about things because we are sometimes a little bit cloudy on our emotion. So some of y'all need to work on y'all emotions and identify your emotions versus your thoughts versus your intuition. But along with y'all doing that, I'm just picking up from the download that like when y'all watching readings, right, and y'all hear the reader say like your person, I feel like some of y'all get caught up in like hearing your person and hearing that phrase and we forget that like that's not our person. This is the person in question. Sometimes I feel like we'll watch reads because we want information about a specific relationship or interaction or blah, and everybody it's kind of lazy to me as a reader, just to say like your person, like it's super irresponsible to me because like half the time you're not even asking about a person that you're even interested in or a person that you have a relationship with. It's just clumping it all together under your person. When we do these relationship reads or love reads or DFDM reads, and even for those DFDM reads and like shit like that, I just feel like it could be pretty. I don't know. Sometimes it's just hard for you to separate when you keep hearing that the fact that somebody isn't your person. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all. Okay, whatever. I'm moving on. Open-mindedness when identifying who is in the reads. Oh yeah, I just spoke on that. But like keep an open mind when y'all watching reads as well. Like keep an open mind. Don't make something fit that doesn't fit, okay? If it resonates with you, don't argue with yourself about how you don't think it's your read because honey, if it's hidden in the heart chakra and the crown chakra, baby, it's probably your read and that's okay. Okay? And just overall, just make sure you clean up how you watch tarot, how you interact with tarot, okay? Make sure you really make sure that you know what the fuck you get what I'm saying? Like, I use the your person example. Even if a reader keeps saying your person, your person, your person, if you know in your motherfucking if you know that this person is not your motherfucking person, don't keep letting that phrase catch you up, okay? And don't even use that phrase, okay? Every time you hear a reader say something like, okay, like if you know how they say switch the roles or whatever. So if somebody keeps saying he, and you know you a man dealing with a she or you a girl dealing with another girl, in your head, every time you hear he, replace it with she. This is important for the subconscious, okay? That's why I received it as a download, and I feel like that's why it is important because it matters to your subconscious, okay? So if you keep hearing your person and you know damn well somebody not your person, and it's your ex who was abusive, or it was somebody you know you're not connected with like that, or you walked away from the connection or whatever, replace it with this person, okay? Excuse me, y'all. I've been smoking quite a bit. At the bottom of the deck, we have Five of Pentacles. So I'm picking up a lot on just like connections. And sorry I haven't pulled any cards yet, but I'm actually not sorry because I feel like real straight up downloads straight from the crown is super almost like more important than the cards. Okay. So it's really a treat, not only for myself, but for you guys as well. But I feel like you guys are connecting with a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people who you disconnected from, Virgo, are feeling some type of way that you disconnected from them. Okay. And the people that you are connecting with, I think you setting boundaries and not taking shit from certain individuals, it's got them like feeling away. Like I feel like people come into your energy, Virgo, and they think, "Ooh, it feels nice here. It's warm here. It's sweet here. It's kind and courteous and comfortable here." But soon as you show them that duality, okay, soon as you show them that wholeness, that realness, that other side of you, that shadow side of you, then they're feeling out in the cold. They're like, "Oh, Virgo isn't nice. They aren't that sweet." And da 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 da. Oh yeah, and by the way, if I use pronouns, like I said, y'all make that change inside of your mind. Okay, that was the whole point of that rant. Okay, for some of y'all that really matters, especially with the your person thing. Okay, anyways, let's get into the read. What is going on with Virgo currently? What is going on with Virgo currently? Fresh information only, please. Things that apply right now for Virgo. What's going on with Virgo right now? Let's get it. I think they want me to, I was about to say, I think they want me to start with the Oracle cards, but go ahead. Okay, go off, Spirit. So we got Page of Cups, and this is exactly what I was picking up on for you, Virgo. Page of Cups energy. I feel like something new has started with you, Virgo. Something new in the emotional realm. Okay, the page is more of an energy of, okay, this is new. And not only is it new, it's like very young and fresh. So when you have something that's young and fresh, it's like a baby, right? It has to learn, it has to grow, it has to evolve. So whatever this emotional thing is for you in your life, Virgo, whether it be you having a new connection with someone or you just having new feelings about something in general, that is what's popping off in this read, okay? It's a happy surprise. It's something very sensitive and gentle and kind. So, Virgo, you're finally coming in contact with something that feel like the way people feel when they come into your energy, you're finally coming in contact with something that feels just as beautiful, okay? Just look out for, codependency and just like escapism or just like being out of touch with reality. I just felt the need to speak on that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like something could have happened in this with this, whatever this is. Somebody feels maybe a bit crushed and defeated in this on the subconscious level. So even though you guys came in contact with this thing, I feel like something may have happened. Some swords had to get drawn. Okay. So let's see what this is. What is this Page of Cups? What is this Page of Cups for Virgo? Let's get more specific, Spirit. What happened with the Page of Cups? How about that? Spirit's like, okay, we can answer that. I don't think Spirit wants to tell y'all what it is. Okay, these cards came out in the reverse, but I don't think I'm going to take them in the reverse. But I think Spirit wants me to speak on this. I feel like whatever this thing is that you came in contact with, be it a person, opportunity, friendship, a place that you just find beautiful and serene, whatever it is, it's got you in the Ten of Pentacles energy. I feel like you see legacy in this. You see fortune in this, quite frankly. You see family in this. Um but I feel like something. Okay, Spirit's like, pull out the helpers, girl. Okay, Spirit. And this is earth energy, guys. This 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like the 10 in the reverse right now is representing something that I feel like you pictured something going a certain way and it didn't go that way with this 3 of Cups. Like you thought that a link up was gonna be like all daisies and fucking rainbows. But Virgo, you have to realize I'm getting this intuitively right now because I went blank for a second. But thank you, Spirit. Spirit is basically saying, I guess that real relationships and partnerships and things like that and opportunities, they aren't as perfect as we think they are when they come in. I feel like if you're the kind of person who hasn't really experienced enough healthy relationships and partnerships in your life, whether it be friends, family, or love, like you don't really know what it's supposed to look like or feel like. Okay. So the fact that it's coming in and it's not as perfect as you thought it would go, I feel like it may have crushed you. And I'm saying you, Virgo, because the Ten of Pentacles is here and that's earth energy. We have earth and water here. We have a lot of water here. So I feel like whatever this is, you could have come in contact with a water sign or just something very emotional and like renewing for the spirit and for emotion. You may feel like this thing is leaving and it's not stable and it's not resourceful and it's not going to last. But Virgo, I don't think that that's true because I have spirit telling me to put these in the upright. I feel like this thing is what you think it is. However, it just doesn't look that way right off the bat. Nothing is what the fuck am I hearing? Nothing easy, nothing worth having is easy or something. Virgo, so you got to understand, I think spirit really, and it's funny because this 3 of Cups came out because before I started the read, I picked up the deck and this 3 of Cups helper card fell out on the floor. So that's how I knew that the read would have something to do with link ups. It was other intuitive downloads too, but this really let me know that Virgo's in the season of link up. That's what these readings are mostly going to be about. So I feel like you may have a fear that you're overindulging in something, somebody's talking about you, you want to isolate yourself. I feel like that is kind of pulling on your negative. I feel like you came in contact with this and it didn't go how you thought because it was almost like spirit kind of teaching you or preparing you for the fact that shit won't be sweet or perfect all the time. Things take work, things get messy sometimes before they get better. Like that's really what I'm getting, like straight up. Like I feel like spirit wanted you to kind of taste whatever it is first to taste it, to see how you need to season it to your liking or if you need to add more sugar or whatever or less sugar. Maybe you just had expectations that didn't really make sense like right off the bat. I feel like you came in contact, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I didn't want to make it about love, but I feel like this is about friendship, family, or love. Like this is about the sphere of love, okay? And what I'm getting is that, you know, you kind of went into it with like kind of dreamy, kind of fantasy like. And us Virgos tend to do that. But Spirit wanted to give you a bit of a wake up call to say, you know what, this is the 10 of Pentacles. It is what you think it is, Virgo. However, it's not perfect. It's gonna take work and it's gonna take effort. You know what I'm saying? Like basically that's what it is. So let's move on. Okay, we're not gonna beat that like a dead horse. And it's funny because we got the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. So it's like subconsciously, you may know this subconsciously. You may know this in your intuitively. You know, I feel like somewhere inside of you, Virgo, you may not even realize for some of y'all that you're on a fool's journey and you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what to expect. So if you're overthinking and you're the person that's thinking like, "Oh my god, I ruined it. It's not going to last. I'm always fucking up." Spirit is saying like, "No, that's completely wrong. I'm just trying to get you to look at the situation in its true form, in the reality of the situation." Um so you're starting off as a fool. You're starting off on zero. There is no, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what else is going on. Like what happened? What was the event? The Fool card went ahead and came out. So like I said, you got to look at the situation, I think, with with it, and like with the eyes of like, okay, I think Spirit wants you to like basically approach the situation like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening yet. I'm just here and I'm doing stuff. So I feel like Spirit wants you to just be true to yourself and not overthink anything. I feel like that shadow part of us, okay, that part of us that I mentioned earlier that gets people together when they think that you're too sweet, Virgo, that same part of us tries to protect us by saying, "Oh, remember when you did too much in that last relationship?" And this is good. It reminds us what we shouldn't do this time, but you cannot let it instill fear in you or have you paranoid about things that haven't happened yet. So it's like be aware of the BS that could possibly happen, but don't inject it into the shit. Like, be a fool. Be like look at the situation with fresh new eyes. Like look at the situation like a wondrous child, like you don't know. Be inquisitive. Don't be like neurotic. Like don't be like defensive with this nine of wands. Like there's no need to be defensive here. There is no need to, but I also see that you do feel the need. Okay, so I'm sorry, I spoke a little bit too soon. My brain was starting to interject, and I apologize for that because this is purely intuitive. Damn, these ghetto birds be irking. One day, oh my God, a helicopter, I was like meditating, I was doing something, and the helicopter was just whirling and whirling outside of my fucking window forever. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, anyways, I'm so sorry, y'all. But Spirit is saying, like, be that fool until it's time to not be that fool. Okay, so basically, be the fool, and this is probably how the situation went. I feel like you linked up with a person, you had high hopes. It was looking real good right off the bat. And you came together with a person and you were excited and you were a fool. You went in just doing you. You didn't, even though it looked good and you could feel that it was prosperous or it had a lot of potential to be a part of your life forever and be abundant. Okay, you came together and you realized how much you don't know about what the hell is actually happening, and you realize, I think, you have to be present, or spirit is letting you know that if you didn't know that's what was going on inside of your mind, that's what was going on. You felt the need to be present. You're like, okay, it's like when you come into a room, like I'm getting an example. It's like you come into a room and say you come into a room, it's a birthday party with all your family and friends, loved ones or whatever, lovers, all that. And you think it's just gonna be beautiful because everybody, you just think people there to celebrate. It should be happy. It should be beautiful, right? Right. But then you get in there and you're like, damn, like it's a lot of shade in here. It's a lot of negative vibes in here. It's a lot of kind of like, you know, you just noticed when you came into something that basically it wasn't perfect and you felt the need to defend yourself in some sort of way with this nine of wands. So it's like immediately it brought your guards out, it brought your fire out, and it wasn't sword energy, so it's not like you had to like come through being a straight up bitch or an asshole, but it's like you had to basically stand up for yourself and be resilient in the situation. So let's just see what else we have. This is gonna be a nice long reading as well because I'm gonna do y'all a weekly reading for next week, but I haven't seen y'all all week. So we got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So that's what I'm saying. Like Virgo, you're committed to yourself. You're committed to I'm getting drawn to these crossed keys at her feet. I know keys, I have a key on my altar, and I know that keys like represent like basically having tools and wisdom and keys to open up doors and possibilities. And there's two keys crossed here, and I'm not sure what that crossing means. Spirit, help me out. Ah, thank you, Spirit. I feel like these keys represent coming together in like a commitment, if that makes sense. It's like two people get it's like it's kind of like marriage, but I'm not going to use marriage as an example because I'm not trying to like put any thoughts in anybody's head about marriage. Like this is a new thing. It like marriage, we gotta look at the word marriage for what it is, and that's what I think the download was about. So this might actually be a lengthy read because I feel like spirit is trying to make sure that you understand what you are hearing in readings when you hear certain words. Marriage isn't always about marriage, a white dress and a tux and rings. No, marriage is when two things or two people come together, they marry. You can pour fucking water and coke together and they married, they came together. So you can be in a marriage with family, that means that y'all have come together. You can be in a marriage with your job. It's not always talking about marriage like getting married, it just means coming together with something else in a committed way. So that's what I'm getting with these two keys. So I feel like you and this person or this opportunity, whatever it is that we're talking about, okay, it's like you and this person recognize that y'all it's like y'all recognize the key within each other, that both of y'all have unlocked something in life that is resourceful and meaningful for the two of you, and you guys want to cross your keys, you want to come together and bring your energy together because I feel like you guys see the mutual benefit of it. Okay, and that's why you felt the need to be resilient and stand up for yourself, but in a way that's like, okay, I'm letting you know what the fuck it is, but we still good, we're good. It's like you set boundaries so people can stay in your life. So, let's see. Let's see what else is going on. Five of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, right off the bat, when this card came out, I got that once you put your guard, like not put your guard up, but once you set those boundaries and like let it be known what, what the fuck it is and what it will be. Okay, somebody felt some type of way and they didn't really know how to react. I feel like instead of this person feeling like they lost you or oh woe is me, being a victim and shit because they fucked up or whatever and had to get some boundaries set, this person is like accepting that you did this. Like this person is like, okay, like they accept it, they honor your boundaries and they want to move on and find peace with you. So I feel like that's what was meant to happen this whole time. I feel like the chaos was meant to happen. I feel like if you're a person who your haters or exes or people who are just weird is sending you chaos magic, I feel like sometimes the chaos works in your benefit, or for some of you it's not affecting you because you're so grounded. Chaos isn't really going to affect a Virgo, which is crazy. People don't know that, like, we are literally built to thrive in chaos. Literally, I can't make this shit up. Go on YouTube, go on Instagram, whatever, Twitter, look that shit up. Type in Virgos and chaos. Virgos dealing with madness, chaos, craziness. Literally, Virgo is the calm in the storm. So even if people send chaos your way, it's not going to affect you. It's just going to make you go into a more meditative place to deal with it. It's just really going to strengthen your ability to deal with chaos. So it's like that shit doesn't matter. If somebody's sending you chaos, it actually worked in your favor, but I feel like this was a divine chaos. I don't think this was chaos magic. That could play a part. I feel like exes and jealous people and shit, they're trying to ruin your ability to come together with other motherfuckers and be fruitful and have your legacy. Like people really are trying to interrupt that for you. Oh yes, I almost forgot. This is another thing that I received in the download before I started to read, but this is super important, okay? Super important. Another clarifier for like, watching readings and deciphering what readers are saying when they say it. When you hear people say so and so is doing magic on you, da 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 da, guys, everybody does not know magic. Okay, don't get me wrong. Some people are Googling and YouTubing spells and TikToking spells and shit and trying to do little stupid ass shit that they don't even know shit about or buying books about witchcraft. Some people are doing this. Some people are trying to fucking whip magic in their fucking house like some weirdos or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, everybody's not doing that. Everybody is not doing magic on you. But one thing you have to realize, okay, thoughts are magic, words are magic. Magic is a culmination of different elements, okay? Emotions are elements. Thoughts Emotions are the water element. Thoughts are air element. Okay? You get what I'm saying? When you write shit down, that's earth because you're writing physically. Some people are writing in their diary, typing in their phone, texting their friends, bullshit, talking shit about you. Some people having constant thoughts of how they don't like you and they want you to fail. Some people are having constant conversations talking about how they don't like you and they want you to fail. You get what I'm saying? That is magic. Consider all of that magic. That's not always going to come out in the form of gossip and talking shit. Sometimes it comes out as magic because people don't know that they feel so strongly about something that they're really affecting, that they're doing magic. You get what I'm saying? In the Muslim culture, they say mashallah when they feel jealousy or envy or any type of impure thought towards something. Like, say for instance, you see somebody with a car that you want and you feel like, damn, like I'm jealous or they don't deserve that car or I hope they ruin their car. You take the responsibility enough to say, mashallah. This word means basically, I think it means, my Muslim friend told me this, and sorry if I butcher it for whoever's Muslim. But it means like basically like you're clearing your heart of whatever negative thing you just felt. You get what I'm saying? So people are doing magic using with their heart, their mind, their words, and it becomes magic when it's like consistent. Okay? So that's another thing I had to say. But I'm saying that to say, y'all, this was meant to happen this way. Nothing is going to ruin this 10 of pentacles. Nothing's going to ruin this 3 of cups that is coming y'all way. Nothing is going to ruin it. It's like every bad thing that happens is just going to strengthen the connection even more. So just know that 9 of cups is right here. So I feel like you guys are so emotionally secure and balanced. Like I said, there is no fucking this up. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a question. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. How will this continue? I feel like this person, I'm not gonna lie, this person feels like iced out by you, like their feelings are hurt, but they're ready to accept the boundaries and move on. Yeah, this person is strong. The question I received in my mind's eye when I asked how should we proceed with the read, you guys may want to know, like, okay, what's going to happen next, or how should I move forward after this happened? Spirit says, believe and have faith that the situation, the job, the person, okay, they are strong enough to handle your boundaries and your criticisms or whatever. And you have to get in touch with your strength as well. But that's what's coming out. Like, let's see what else. How else is it can look? Okay, let's get a good question. I think that's as simple as it is. Like, spirit just wants you to believe and know, have faith that I feel like whatever the situation is, whether it's a job, for some of y'all, it's a job, for some of y'all, it's family members, for a lot of you guys, it's like love and friends and shit like that. But I feel like after you talk your shit and you let somebody know, like, look, you're not gonna do this to me or talk to me like this or whatever, standing up to your job, your boss, your family members, loved ones, whatever, lovers, they may take some time to respond, or you may not hear from them for a couple days or a couple weeks. Okay, but you have to have faith that this connection is strong. It will withstand. So even if a person's taking a while to get back, when they get back to you, they're going to let you know, ouch, but like, I can handle that. You know, just know that if you don't hear from them, it's not about you setting boundaries. Like, they not that hurt. Okay, I just feel like they need some time to process where they fucked up, to be honest. Yeah, because when I was shuffling, this energy came out, the world in reverse. I feel like the person or the job, you know, whatever it is that you're dealing with, this person, they are not in an upswing time right now. They may not be. Let me not say that, because this isn't the Wheel of Fortune. This is the World card. So how can I explain this? This person may be in a position right now. Thank you, Spirit. Their world is upside down. Their world is upside down. I feel like them meeting you took them by surprise. They're like, I have this is good. This is great. Like, now they're trying to figure out how they can, what they need to do. Like, for some of y'all, it's a job, right? So this job is like surprised that they found someone as solid as you as an employee. And it's like, you speaking up, this job never had a person speak up the way that you have. You know what I'm saying? So now they're questioning themselves as a fucking business, going like, I wonder how many other employees felt this way. I wonder how we can improve this. So now they're taking time to try to figure out what they need to do to accommodate you. So you may think, okay, because I'm not hearing from this person or this entity or this lover or whatever, or this family member, friend, you know, you may be thinking negative thoughts. You may think this person is, you know, gonna go away or whatever, but they're not. Their world is upside down because they got put in their place. They didn't know that they were being away. If they were being problematic, they did not know. They did not see that as a thing. And they're not like two of pentacles at the bottom of the deck. They're juggling because they are like, I'm hearing cognitive dissonance. I feel like this person didn't know that they had this problem, and now they're juggling in their mind like, okay, is it me or is it them? But they're realizing, no, I think it's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they viewing you as the Queen of Pentacles. This is you showing up in your own read, Virgo. This is such a clean ass reading. It's long because Spirit had to like let it be known that like y'all have to adjust the way that y'all take in information, especially when it comes to readings, watching readings. Okay, but they see you as this Queen of Pentacles. They see how valuable you are. They like, yeah, I'm trying to follow the white rabbit. I'm trying to team up with them. They got what I need. That's how they viewing you, Virgo, literally. So they trying to see who fucked up here, and they realizing that it was them. And guess what? You have caused this person to go through a whole ass rebirth altogether. Literally, I cannot make this shit is so clear. You have literally caused a death for this person. Their world is upside down. They're like, what? Nobody's ever told me about myself. I didn't know that I had this going on until you came along, Virgo, with the balls to tell they ass. And look, oh my God, I can't make it up. Ace of Cups. It went from the Page of Cups to the Ace of Cups. This person feels like renewed. They feel like they have a whole new view on life. I feel like this is a water sign person. But if it's not a water sign person, this is an entity that feels very emotional about your presence in their life. Like, they feel very grateful. Something about you, Virgo, gets this person feeling things. They feel things when they're around you. Okay? This person feels renewed by your honesty. That's what I have. What else? What else, Spirit? So we have the moon card in reverse, and we're definitely going to have to clarify that because the moon card in reverse is when somebody is like being purposely like secretive to be manipulative. They're purposely hiding shit to be chaotic, like to be problematic. And I think that I'm hearing chaos a lot with this moon card in reverse, and I'm really being drawn to this. I feel like this is you two, you coming in contact with whatever this new thing is, and you still have these haters and these people thinking and doing weird shit. Some of these people really are doing magic, mental magic, or whatever. It's not always whipping up potions, is what I'm saying. Sometimes some people are like chanting hateful shit. You get what I'm saying? There's someone in the background, or there's an energy somewhere in the background trying to cause chaos in your life, Virgo. I'm gonna keep it real. Six of Pentacles. You're so generous and so loving. They almost want you to overthink yourself. They want you to give too much. They want you to they want you to just fumble some shit. That's what they want. But I don't think this person realized how ascended you are, how wise you are, how much you've grown. I don't think your haters and shit realize how strong you are mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Like they really think they doing something, and I don't think that's working. Like, what is this moon card? Page of Pentacles. It ain't working because it came out in the upright, but then it fell in the reverse. So I feel like all of the little shit that like all the ways that this person is trying to sow chaos into your life, it ain't working. It ain't. It's not giving abundant. It's not giving fruitful. It's not gonna grow. This person is sowing fucking blank seeds, shooting blanks, pretty much. But you, Virgo, you're always gonna have that golden touch. This person does not realize that. And you got this person juggling internally. You got this person going through, you got your haters going through some shit internally. They're confused. They're shook by the fact that you're not affected by what they're doing. They're confused about why the shit not working. This person thought they were so fucking strong doing what they doing, and it's not. What else does Virgo need to know? I think that's it. Okay. Spirit says see everything from a different perspective. Just allow yourself to be present, really observe everything that's going on. Like tap into the whole scene. Like y'all gonna do that anyway. So spirit is just encouraging that. Like have a different perspective of the situation. Basically, if some seem like it's going negatively, you have more power to turn that into something positive than you think you do. Yeah, the magician. This is your energy coming out again, Virgo. You are a magician. You can look at the situation however you want to look at it. I'll give you an example. I met a friend and it was great, but the friend is like super far. So I was sad because I'm like, damn, like are we ever going to be able to like really be the kind of friends I want to be because this person's so far, and I felt negative, but then I turned it into a positive because I'm like, I'm actually glad this person isn't that close to me because while we will be great friends, I have no doubts like I would be too focused on our friendship. I would probably try to hang out with them like way too much. Like I know myself, I get easily distracted at times, you know? So I looked at it as a positive thing, like, okay, we're definitely gonna come together one day. But I also have a friend that lives like in another country. We could visit each other in our countries. And, like we have the space that is sometimes space is just good for certain interactions and shit. But yeah, there's a lot of changes happening with this Eight of Wands. Spirit is saying view this just view this in the way that basically just be a magician, okay? Transmute what's happening, turn a negative to a positive, okay? However you want to do that. Shit's changing. You can feel that something's happening, Virgo, I think inside of you. And if you don't feel that, know that. That's what Spirit's trying to tell you now. So if you just look at everything as woe is me and negative, you're gonna miss out on the beauty of the situation. Let's get something from the Oracle decks, and then we're gonna close this whole reading out. 40 minutes, that's enough, honey. Yeah, I'm getting no one knows, okay? No one knows about this surprise thing that you have that's going on for you. Nobody knows about it, Virgo. Spirit is keeping it under wraps for a reason. Only you know what it is that is going on. And also the double meaning of this is know that one knows. You and this entity that you're dealing with, they know your value. They feel what you feel. They know that it's something between. I'm hearing Daft Punk. There's something about us. I'm just not the don't fuck the song, in as a whole, like this might not be the right time. This might not be the right one because this is the right time and this is the right one. So that's why I said not the whole song, but just that one phrase. There's something about us. That's what's popping into my head on a loop. There's something about us. There's something about us. Like somebody knows how valuable the connection with you is, and you feel that inside of you as well, and it's like I don't think either of you really understand how legendary this is gonna be, okay, to the pinnacles, but it is. And it's like y'all can feel that, y'all feel that. You smart. Spirit is saying you're smart because you trust that vibe, you trust your intuition. This some messy shit, it's messy, it's confusing. It's messy, y'all. It's confusing. You're doing a bit much though. Okay, Spirit does want you to know that. Spirit saying if you crying and hooting and hollering and you confused and you thinking all these negative thoughts, Spirit is trying to let you know, Virgo, you're doing a little bit too much. You're making it messier than it is because you're not taking the time to see it for what it is. You're not taking the time to see the beauty in what's actually happening. So I really challenge you guys. I think the reason Spirit had the reading go this way today is because me as a person, I'm learning how to trust myself more. So when I watch readings, I know what's for me. I'll turn that shit off quick if it's not for me because why am I listening to it? I'm feeding myself shit that doesn't I'm feeding myself the wrong shit. And when I know it's for me, I know how to listen to it. I know what energy is mine and what energy is not. And that is what spirit is trying to get you to pay more attention to, Virgo, because you need to slow your mind down and take more control, be more aware of the power that your mind holds and be more aware of the power that you hold. You hold power in situations. Okay, so let's get some from the Oracle decks and then we're gonna close it out. What advice do you have for Virgo spirit? What advice do you have for Virgo with the evolution deck? What advice? We're gonna pull from all the Oracle decks. I'm feeling good about this read. I'm feeling good in general. So we got happy. To be happy, you don't need the best of everything. You just need to make the best out of everything. And that is what I'm saying. You have to be happy no matter what the fuck is going on. You have to be firm no matter what's going on. Okay. I feel like we be firm, but then we be sometimes when we don't have our emotions in check or we don't know what the hell is going on because we're not taking the time to pay attention. And it's okay. Sometimes we have a meltdown and then we realize later in the morning or the next day. And that's fine too. You don't always have to know in the moment. Sometimes it takes a moment to realize. As long as you have that moment of reflection, that's all that matters. As long as you return back to your happiness, that's all that matters. Just don't think everything is negative. Okay? Find happiness, find goodness in every situation, y'all, for real. And realize that you got to pay attention to chances. Sometimes things happen because you have the chance. I'm hearing you have the chance to exercise your gifts, your powers. Sometimes it's not a test. You're not being tested. You're having the chance to show your work. Shout out to Miriam. I don't know her last name, but if you know, you know. Sometimes you have the chance to show your work. Sometimes you have to prove to yourself, others, and spirit that you are about what you say you're about. If you know that you just now learn how to enforce boundaries and stand up for yourself, you have the chance to exercise that so that you can get what you desire. You don't just learn shit just to have it in your memory bank. You're supposed to exercise what you learn, okay? Because that's how you see where you are as far as like, it shows you, how well you basically integrated what you learn into your life. A big part of learning is integration. When you integrate something that you learn, it becomes wisdom at that point. It's not enough to just know something, you have to be able to do it as well. Okay. And then we have clearing. So you guys got to do some clearing. Clear out